It was deaded. Was able to go. Drove home. Chef's kiss. I drove home. Then I hung out. Then I read a little bit. And then my roommate showed up with all my bags of all my stuff that I brought, aka, you know, the dinosaur and the teddy bear. Oh my god, guys. But this way, guys, I've done things, which I think is so, you know, guys, some days...
I hope that spell serves you well.
I'm gonna be honest here. You know what they still they need to revamp? Shadow Trickster. I mean, not that I get... Actually, that's... Is that true? Is it minus 30% crit block, or is it plus 30% crit block? It's minus 30%. Because it's 60% crit. That does up your crit damage, though. What's Trick 1? Wait, what the... Who's in heck it? Icon Dictionary. Is it gonna... It's not gonna explain this, is it? No. What in the heck? Trick 1, Wizard 101. Trick 1 will remove 1 pip or power pip from your opponent. Oh. Will remove 1 pip or power pip from your opponent and give you 1 pip. The Shadow Trickster is unique. When casting certain spells, the Shadow Trickster will perform Trick 1. Oh. Wait, that's kind of... I guess that's maybe not useful. My head doesn't seem that bad. Anyways, guys, we're not PvPing. I remember when we almost were gonna do a Wizard 101 PvP arc. No. Well, okay. Never say never. Never say no. Okay, because maybe I will. Do I think it'll be soon? I don't know about that one. I'm kind of enjoying... I'm enjoying my questing. And I'm enjoying my theory. Guys, well, here's the good news. While I don't necessarily have a single player to game right now, I will tell you some single player games I will be playing on stream. Okay? Borderlands 4. Wow, and Witcher 4. Those are the 2 games I guarantee you that I will be playing on stream when they release. Borderlands 4, I will probably be playing full price for, and I won't be waiting because I am that much of a baby. And Witcher 4, I might wait for. I might not pay full price. But Borderlands... Oh, I have the wrong pet equipped. Of course I do. But Borderlands, I would pay full price. Because I'm going to be honest here, guys. Guys, I tried... Or did I pay full... I think I must have not paid full price. Because Tiny Tina's... I was, like, trying to wait for it to come onto Steam, and I couldn't. Guys, if you don't know, there was, a standalone Tiny Tina... Not, like... Yes, there's the DLC, but there's a standalone Borderlands, like, Tiny Tina game. It came out after Borderlands 3. It was pretty fun. It wasn't horrible. The end game was non-existent. It was the worst thing they've ever made in the universe.
All right,
in my opinion.
Go time. Wizard, would you do the honors of initiating
of course.
Sequence on the system
but basically, I did actually pay full price for that, and that was on Epic Games. On Epic Games, which did get me a cool Fortnite mount. Don't get me wrong, but was it really worth it? No, I should have just waited for it to come out on Steam, like a normal person. Why? Because guys, Steam's just better. Okay, guys, I just like Steam more. You should like Steam more. Okay, Steam is just real. Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't be claiming that. But guys, Steam's just great.
Captain. Shall I spool the stream drive for warp speed?
Absolutely. And point us toward Imperia
all right.
While you're at it.
Oh, okay.
Already done, sir. The stream drive is spooled.
Ooh, okay.
Warp speed now.
Yeah, what do you mean spooled? That's weird.
Spark.
Guys, I appreciate that it looks ridiculous. Oh.
Listen to this kitten purr.
Oh my god, guys.
Quite an impressive sky.
Oh, don't we get shot out of the sky though?
Quite impressive indeed.
I'm pretty sure that's
Thank
what
you,
happens.
Sir. We are approaching the Empyrean Stormgate in 3.
Oh, what's the
2,
Stormgate?
1. We have breached Empyrean airspace, reducing stream drive to normal speed.
Oh. Guys, I really swear that we crash.
The Empyrean ether, just as mean
good.
and nasty as I
Okay.
brace for impact.
We have sustained catastrophic damage. The shields are failing. There must be something wrong with the Lux capacity.
Oh.
We're losing altitude. Pull up, man. Pull up. Pull up.
See, guys, why don't we get amazing cutscenes like this anymore? With absolutely... I think the pull-up was a little... Oh my god, guys, Imperia. See, this is cute. I always thought was so cute. I love the little toad frog. Guys, we're officially in Imperia. Okay, can I just say this is so exciting?
Should be
I
fine.
actually cannot believe
Glad
we're
you could
finally in
join us,
Imperia.
Wizard. Just take it slow. You've been out in the cold for a
Well,
while
actually, I'm not
now.
taking it slow.
How do you
I'm
feel?
actually...
Can you
Hey.
walk?
Yes, I am walking. Yeah. Something. Guys, we have quests to do, okay? We have quests to do, things to explore, a world to dominate. Hi, Spark. Yeah. I know, you're jealous, and I understand that. Talk to Pork and Ariel Shore. Guys, here's the thing. I'm so happy to be Imperia. The only annoying thing about Imperia is it's like you finish Chrysalis and you're like, okay, I'm done with Long Worlds. Never again will I have to sit here for a millennium. And that's just not true. And that's annoying. It's a little sad. It's a little frustrating. It's also fine. You know, whatever. Oh my god, it doesn't work? What? I actually didn't remember why it doesn't work. I have no idea. Oh my god, look at this cute little village. Is everyone stranded here though? Is that what's going on? What are you gonna say?
Welcome, newcomers. We have recovered all of the wind stones.
This
Master's opportunity, right? He keeps the beastman
from his tower in the jungle.
Oh. Okay, so there's too much talking. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. There's not too much talking. There's talking that I just... guys, the third time around, it ain't it for me, okay? All I know is that I'm gonna have to run around a million places. But I do have 4,448 HP, guys. Why? Because 8 is twice as good as 4. Oh, yeah. But basically, I'll be playing... Those are the 2 solo games. Guys, I'm still looking for a game on Steam. And I apologize, guys. At some point, I need to sit down and just scroll through Steam and really take a... I need to click single player. Guys, it's on me. I don't know why I'm being stupid and I'm just not looking. It's really on me. What can I say? I'm not lazy. I get distracted. Well, a big thing, guys, right now, guys, I'm currently reading, and if you don't know, if anyone here has read Brandon Sanderson, Stormlight Archives, aka the first book is The Way of Kings, if that means anything to you.
Human crusher.
Okay, stop being rude. I don't want Trick. You know what I would love? Some Faints. I'm currently reading the Stormlight Archives, reading book 5, Wind and Truth, which I'm not gonna lie, guys, for the longest of time, I thought the title was Wind and Truth, which, do I think the title Wind and Truth is better? My opinion, a little bit. No, Wind of Truth. Sorry, guys, not Wind and Truth. I thought it'd be Wind of Truth. But technically speaking, I will say the title makes sense as you get to the book. I'm not gonna, like, spoil anything. Highly recommend. It's very good. I am 77. I can find out. Let's find out. I don't even know what did I even end on a chapter? I really try to end on chapters. No, I'm 77% done with the book. I have 8% left. I have 8 minutes left in the chapter. The book is 1,300 pages. How would I describe it so far? Good. Pretty good. The one thing is guys, if you've never read, like a big fantasy book before, and I'm not saying that I don't know if this is new, but there's something called, well, everyone knows what a POV is, right? It's a point of view. Something that's very popular now, and it probably wasn't in the past, is like POV switching, where you switch between a bunch of characters' POVs. It is actually, in my opinion, in some ways, so annoying. Because in one way, don't get me wrong, it's good because it's really interesting to see a lot of people's opinions, and theoretically, right, the same situation is perceived differently by 2 characters, and being able to explore that through reading it is cool. I swear to God. But the thing is, it's just like 60,000 cliffhangers. Because every single time something cool is going to happen, it switches POV. I'm over it. I want to read a book where the cool thing happens, then I read the cool thing. If I wanted 60,000 cliffhangers, I'd watch a TV show. And it's like, I don't, like, it's like, ooh, I got you with a cliffhanger. It's like, no, now I just have to read a chapter and get annoyed because I don't really want to hear about this character right now. It's just, it actually irks me. As you can tell, it actually irks me. Because there's just moments where I just wish it would just not pull an annoying cliffhanger moment. And don't be wrong, sometimes they do actually go into the cool moments, but it's like sometimes it's so long, and also it's, you know, it can also low-key be a little bit of an issue because you don't maybe remember what's going on with the characters. I usually remember because I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I think it depends. It depends how consistently you read. And I'm like when I have a book, I read it. Like I don't think there's ever been that's not true. There's definitely been a book probably that I've like stopped reading and then gone back to, but usually if I have a book, I start it, I finish it. But yeah, but the book's really good. I think it was a little slow at one point. But I think the last, which is not shocking because that's kind of how story are, you know, that's, you know, story, you know, it's an arc. There's narratives, ups and downs. Right now the ending, well, not the ending, but the last like 30% is pretty good. 30, 20%. I'm enjoying a lot. Obviously I keep staying up super late to read. Don't get it twisted, which I'm happy to do. I also, theoretically, I'm not gonna lie, I might try to power through and finish it before Monday, because Monday's when I start work again, and that's just gonna, and it's like, if I'm working and streaming, I don't know when I'm gonna read. I have literally no concept. Well, actually, that's not true. I do know when I'm gonna read. I just know that if I read, then I'm gonna literally, I will be so tired because I'm gonna get no sleep, and then it's just gonna be a whole nightmare. So I do need to, I'll need to figure out an alternative somehow, which is not going to be like, can I really not have a mountain here? That's, can you, I guess you can't always have a mountain in a cave. That's annoying though. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I'm going to be able to finish it. I also have one other book I bought. Oh, sorry guys. Un momento, por favor. Now guys, you're gonna be shocked who wrote this book. I also bought this book, which is guys, I barely ever write. I was in my local bookstore and I was feeling sentimental and I wanted to support them. This is The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England, which sounds hilarious in my opinion. It sounds really funny. It's by Brandon Sanderson. I'm very excited to read it. It is only like 300 pages, so I think this is absolutely gonna get blasted through. But I'm excited for it either way. I think it's gonna be funny because it was giving Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is definitely not like, I don't think it's one of my favorite books. I think it's up there. It's definitely not one of my favorite books of all time, but it's like up there in like top tier. It's like, I think it's a book where it's like you can recommend it to anyone and like you're not gonna no one's gonna, the odds of someone like reading it and being like I just don't think are very high, because as long as you're semi interested in sci-fi and you like a silly book, like I think, why wouldn't you like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Anyways, so this sounded really funny to me, and I'm excited for it. Do I know if it takes place in the Cosmere? And if we're wondering what the Cosmere is, Brandon Sanderson essentially... Oh, hello, Mark the Undead. How are you doing? I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you had a wonderful New Year. I hope everything's doing great, and I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Or a wonderful holiday. Throw that in there. I think it'll be good. I don't know. I don't know if it happens in the Cosmere. The Cosmere is Brandon Sanderson's multiverse, not multiverse, but like universe of books. Because theoretically he has other series, such as the big one is Mistborn, and that is technically in the Cosmere. And the same with the Way of Kings. Like they're the same. It's the same magic system, not the same magic system, but the same concept of powers and stuff, which is cool. Which is very cool in my opinion. I'm all here for it. I highly recommend Mistborn if you haven't read it. Mistborn's very cool because it's a consistent power system, but each series of books jumps in terms of technology. It changes characters, but it also jumps in terms of technology, which is really fun. The first one's in like medieval-esque. The second one's in like steampunk, and then the third one's gonna be like sci-fi. And it was good. Oh, I'm very glad. And guys, I am so excited. It's not even funny. Okay. Free weasel in, oh. Guys, why do I need mushrooms to free someone from spider webs? That doesn't make any sense. Or fungi. I guess they could like, I don't know. I guess they could eat the webbing, but that doesn't make any sense to me. How do I feel? Oh, Champion Tornado Weaver. I don't really know how I feel about that name.
Let's get back to my mom.
Yeah, you're well. That was a weird name. Oh, Mom. Don't mind if I, Arcanium Understudy, Survivor of the Sands. Do I have a better A+? Ooh, I like A+ student. Guys, that was not an A+ student. I'll tell you that right now. Child of Light and Shadow. What is that? Oh, Shizen. What is this one? Oh. Win campaigner? Sure. Guys, sorry guys. Now I'm invested. Doombreaker. Do I have any fun ones? Grumpy Goblin. Heroes. Croc Hunter, Knight of the Weird. No. New pet owner. Guys, that's the badge I want. True, no. Okay, no, I don't really care about them. Guys, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm just a campaigner. Nora Englehart, the campaigner. I like that. You know, I'm here to take over the world. Anyways, and also, guys, just sorry. I'm just gonna also, if you haven't read A Way of Kings, if you haven't read Stormlight Archives, if you haven't read Brandon Sanderson, also highly recommend him. Is he my favorite author of all time? No. Do I think his books are perfect? No. Do I think his books get better? Yes. Do I think his books are long? Yes. But I think in terms of fantasy, they're good. I think the magic systems are good. One thing I do have a complaint about this book in particular, Wind and Truth. I think there's some themes about characters and aspects of them that I feel like were more subtle. And this book, I feel like they're a little bit like smashed with a hammer on, like, you know, the whole, like, you know, don't smash and like, it's like the concept of like, oh, it's like a, I don't know. I'm not good at lit. Okay, guys, I never took AP lit. Okay, I never even took lit to begin with. So I did take comparative literature. Let me clarify that in college. So maybe I should be better. It's like a theme, you know, like when they're smashing themes at your face, like, oh, like a theme of like, you know, it's like of like grief or something. And then it's like, you know, instead of in like there's like subtle ways where it's like, you know, the colors the author describes, or like the tones that are set, or there's like brutal ways where they're like crying, and it's like very clear, and it's like, I'm experiencing grief. I feel like it's a little much. I feel like some of the ways they're describing things is a little pushy, but it might also just be me. I feel like I can maybe do a little bit less with like the obvious, and I like a little bit of subtlety because I think it's interesting. I will also acknowledge though, guys, I am not what you would describe as like a, how would I describe it? I'm not like a deep reader. Okay, guys, I read a book. Guys, I'm not looking for a plot. That's not true. Occasionally, I will acknowledge a plot hole. Guys, I did read The Fourth Wing. If you don't know what The Fourth Wing was, it was a very popular book on TikTok a hot minute ago, okay? It absolutely, you know, blew across the scene. Is it good? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's quite a mid book, in my opinion. Was I wanting it to be Aragon? Yes, I was. If you have not read Aragon, I highly recommend. It's a very cool series. Do I know if it holds up to the test of time? No, guys. I haven't read the book in a million years, but I liked it a lot. And the thing, what was I thinking? Why did I bring up that book? Heavy-headed themes. I have literally no idea, guys. I apologize. I read that book. I was talking about Brandon Sanderson. He has heavy-handed themes. I was like, oh, this other book I've read was this. I didn't really like that book. It's not my favorite book. I don't know. Guys, I'm gonna be honest here. I have no idea. I have no idea. Moral of the story is, yeah, Brandon Sanderson, I'd recommend him. I think he's good. He's not my favorite author of all time by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think any of his books are my favorite books of all time. Emerald. Triss of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson is like a standalone series in the Cosmere. That is a very good book. That, I think, is a very strong solo piece by him in the universe. If, for example, let's say you'd want a taste of his books, you didn't want to commit to a series, I would recommend that like wholeheartedly. That book I really enjoyed. Why? Because I think there's something, when I was younger, I really enjoyed like epic, I really enjoyed like epic, you know, like super big novels. As I'm getting older, guys, I'm not a concise human being. I acknowledge that 2 and 2. Okay, guys, I am not concise at all. I yap. I miss the point. I jump around. God forbid. I appreciate when a book is concise. To a point, like, it's like, I like it when we go from point to point to point, and I am not, and the fantasy is slowly wearing me on a little bit, because while I appreciate deep description, sometimes things are described too much, and I'm like, okay, I don't need this much. Like, I think it's, I don't know, and I'm gonna be honest, guys, I want to clarify something. Writing is extremely hard. Okay, throwing that out there. Writing is extremely hard. I'm not a good writer. I wrote one story when I was in 5th grade. I'll tell you right now. I don't know where it is. I'll tell you it sucked. And the idea was cool. Guys, let me tell you right now. I'm not gonna harp on my 5th grade my 5th grade idea. It was genius. Okay, guys. Best fantasy series you would have ever read. Do I think that the book I wrote about it sucked? Yes. The idea, the execution would have been terrible. Point being, I think there's a point where it's like you have description words to set up a scene, and I like being able to imagine where they are. You know, I like seeing things. Sometimes though, it's like there's too many words describing something. I'm like, guys, I need something. I need something going on. And at the top of the hour, every hour, 3-minute ad break. If you don't want to experience that ad break, use the Twitch Prime or regular chip subscription to enjoy an ad-free stream, get access to awesome meals, and support me. Watching me still supports me, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, thank you, Mark the Undead. I appreciate it. It is facts. God, guys, I tried to write. Oh my God. I really did try to write a fantasy series, and this is just me in elementary school, and it really did not go that well. But it was just like enrichment time, and it was fun. It was fun at the time. I wrote like 20 pages, and they're on a laptop, which I don't think we own anymore, or like it died or something, and I'm just so annoyed because I would love to have read what my like 5th grade self or 6th grade self thought was like entertaining, because it's not like I know I wrote action scenes, like I know I had fight scenes in there, so I'd love to know how like I described it. And I swear it'd be on a Google Drive. Guys, that's the one thing I'm so grateful for as an adult,
You don't have the key
is
either, do
is
you?
is the
If you
cloud.
came for the
Guys, I'm
horn
gonna be
that's in
real
our
here.
fort,
I am so
only
pro
way
cloud.
in without
Why?
the key is in the
Guys,
tunnel up
I will
ahead.
never not have a photo that I like want to keep now, because I have, guys, my mother, a saint, pays for Apple Cloud Plus. Guys, and here's the thing, if my mother ever stops paying for it, I will pay for it. If there's ever a service where I want, because guys, I don't have that many. I want to clarify here, I really don't. But I have like 30,000 photos on my phone, on iCloud, I think, something around that number, which isn't insane, but is a fair amount. If they were all stored on my phone, I don't think I'd run out of space. I would like have most of my space used up. But obviously, so many, like they're stored on the cloud. Like I see a preview, like you know, so like a few kilobytes is stored on my phone. Not kilobytes, really. I don't know how much. And then most of it's stored in the cloud, right? So then it just downloads them as I look at them, which is a godsend. Because it keeps storage, it makes my life a million times easier. And here's the thing, guys, I'll pay for the storage. I don't mind. Why? Because I value memories more than anything else. Obviously, you know what happens to the cloud. Guys, let me tell you something right now. Okay, I'll tell you right now. No, this is not meant to like be like, oh, I've got my own argument that I set up, because that's stupid. My point is, if there's one thing I would do, it's lose something. Okay. I misplace things 24/7. I misplace literally everything in my life. So I just would not want to have to take care of anything. Like, that's like, I would never, like, not that it's like wrong to have like, you know, like I could get like, you know, an external hard drive, boot it up, like port all my photos over or whatever, which would be obviously annoying at looking at them and sharing them, and there's other things, but like, guys, I mean, maybe I wouldn't lose like a chunky one. Maybe I wouldn't, I will acknowledge, maybe I wouldn't lose a chunky one, but I feel like I would. To that point, I still have my old hard drive that's bricked with a virus on it. And I really wonder if some point in my life, I'm going to find that old SSD and I'm going to forget that I have a virus on it that bricked it. And then I'm going to plug it into my new computer, and then it's going to brick my computer. I want to clarify here. I don't think that would happen, because I don't really think that's exactly how the virus works, or whatever it was that bricked my computer. But, yeah. If you're wondering how I got that virus, I was doing very acceptable things, and for some reason, completely out of my control or my personal responsibility or action, I got a virus that somehow bricked my hard drive. Okay, guys, I don't know how that could have happened. Okay, I was being, dare I say, a good boy, Okay, guys, I was just on normal websites. Next thing you know, all of a sudden my hard drive's bricked. Which at the time, very annoying because it cost me a lot of money. It was also annoying because was that in high? No, it was in college. It was in college. So I was working. I worked a little bit. I didn't work a lot in high school. I worked a little bit in high school. I worked all throughout college. So in college I had more money. So that was like fine. I mean, it wasn't fine. It was annoying, but it wasn't like I had to like go to my parents and be like, guys, by the way, I actually completely destroyed this out of my own stupidity. Can you please get me a new one? Because otherwise I can't use my computer. That's not true. I had a hard drive. Let me clarify. I had a hard drive. Do I want to use a hard drive?
How'd you get in here?
That's the issue with getting that's the issue with upgrading your life. Guys, I have it's not intending to brag, but I have an iPhone 14 Pro, I think. And it has the point being the newer iPhones, they have 120 hertz display, right? Or 120 FPS. I think hertz and FPS is basically the same thing. I'm not really sure, TBH. I think it's like essentially the same thing. I don't like that I said I don't like that I said to be honest there, an abbreviation. That's not the point. Guys, I didn't really notice. I really didn't when I was using it. I'll tell you something right now. When I use an older phone or when it's on, I think on low battery mode, it switches back. I do notice. Holy banana sauce. It is so nice. I'm telling you this right now. Guys, if you've ever been like, why would I ever upgrade my iPhone? There's no purpose. I'm telling you now, I mean, objectively, I'm going to clarify here. Having a higher FPS on your phone is a stupid reason to upgrade your phone. But I will tell you, it makes it feel so much nicer. It's not even funny. It really, really does. Is it worth $1,000 or whatever you'd spend on your phone? No, not at all. Don't do it. It is really nice. And that was just one thing that I didn't really notice until one of my friends pointed it out because it was Goo, because Goo cares. Not that Goo cares about phones more than me. Goo gets more excited. Goo watches the Apple like highlights, and so I just wasn't aware at the time. And so that was a big thing that I didn't realize was really nice. How in the world did that come up? Oh, because my hard drive. Yeah. Oh, and then it's about upgrading things. Because it's like my phone. So now can't go back. If you get an SSD, because Goo went home for the holidays and didn't have like their main gaming computer, and they had their new one. They had their old one, which is only hard drive essentially. And they were literally they were like, these loading times are the worst things in the universe. And it's like, I can't even imagine what it's like to use a hard drive anymore. I can't, because I've been using SSD for so long, and it's just like my patience just like, and that's the funny, guys, if you ever watched Futurama, highly recommend Futurama. Guys, Futurama is a good show. I think there's a fair amount of people out there who don't like Futurama, and I think everyone's fake for not liking it, and I really do think it's a really good show. There's a scene, which is one of my favorite scenes of all time. It's when the professor's like, guys, it's technically the professor's son, but it's also his genetic clone, I'm pretty sure. He orders something on a magazine, and the magazine says within 3 seconds or like within a second or less or something like that, like delivery time, because it just like, it like portals it in, and then it takes like maybe 2 seconds or something. It's like not instantly, and he's like, more like 3 seconds. And I think that's so funny, just because it's like so true. Like, cause you know, like,
You've won the horn.
it used to be like packages took a week, 2 weeks. It's like whatever. Now with Amazon, the concept of a package taking more than, I think Etsy curbed that a little, because I think people buy stuff off Etsy and it takes longer. So I think Etsy's helped, but like the concept of a package taking more than 2 days to get you, horrendous, god awful. God be that a package goes around the world slower than 2 days. Which, and here's the thing, guys, I'm not saying that I'm not like that. I am like that too. Guys, I'll tell you right now. Okay, if I'm shopping on Amazon, I'd better say Prime. Okay, there's no way I'm paying for shipping, and there's no way that I'm waiting for that. Which is, you know, it is what it is. But it's just like you get adjusted so quickly to. Where am I? I did not notice. This is like a really weird angle. Maybe it's because the car's so low. I'm just not used to this angle. God, guys, I have not. It's a crazy thing. Anyways, so yeah, moral of the story is that I've adjusted to, the SSD I adjusted to. And it's like also like, guys, it's also like, you know, what I was talking about last stream. It's like when I went home, I was playing Genshin Impact on my phone and Civ 6. So tiny. When I got back here, I was staring at my computer screen and I was like, this is literally one of the largest screens I've ever seen in my life. And which is just not true. Like, I mean, well, it's not small. Guys, don't get twisted. It's 27 inches. It's a respectable length, okay? 27 inches, well, in my opinion, a perfect length, okay? 27 inches. It's, because here's the thing, guys. I was never convinced, guys. I'll tell something right now, guys. Very rarely, people tell me things, I don't get convinced by them, okay? I'm annoying like that, and I'll be like, like, I'll be like, oh, okay. But in my head, I'll be like, I have to experience that myself. Guys, over here, I do have a 32-inch monitor. I believe it's 32 inches. It is too big. 32 inches, in my opinion, it's too big. 27 really is the perfect thing. 32 inches, guys, your eye, you can't see the whole screen with your eyes. Like, I just don't think it, I think, like, obviously, if I was a little further out, it would fit in my vision. So maybe if I was a little further away. But I still think that 32 inches, it's just not necessary. I think 27 is a very solid size for a monitor. I mean, I guess you could also go 24. I don't know. I think 24 is a little small. But yeah, I completely agree. 27 is what I have and it's perfect. Hello, Clyde. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Saturday. Yeah, 27, chef's kiss. What are we doing here? Guys, it goes 27, 27, 32. And my 32 monitor, thank you. My 32 is technically, I got it specifically for work. Because I usually have like 60,000 things open. I don't actually even use it that much. And I got it specifically for work also because it has a USB-C that's also lightning. So it could both charge my work computer and it could work as like the HDMI essentially, right? But through the lightning cable. I almost never use it. The real honest issue is that my main monitor that I use so much more often as my work monitor it's right in front of me. So the issue is because this monitor is right here, like I don't want to stare this way because then my keyboard's wonky. So then but the issue is I can't use this as my main monitor. Why, guys? Because let me tell you something right now. I was not going to fork out whatever money it was to get a 2K, 144 hertz, 32-inch monitor. Okay, I wasn't A, because that's expensive. And B, it's because I already have this monitor, which is 27 inches, the 2K, whatever, ever. And I'm not gonna make this monitor, like, well, at some point maybe in my life, I'll make this monitor like a side monitor. Not yet. Okay, guys, I'm not rolling in it yet. Okay, guys, some point, fingers crossed at some point, I'm like, who cares? And it can be like my toe monitor. I don't know. But for right now, okay, guys, I'm just a normal gamer, okay? I've got my 70 hertz trash monitor. I've got my nice gaming monitor, and then this one was for work, so it is a nicer monitor. It's technically 4K, because theoretically I can fit more windows on my screen, because I'm trying to, because the thing is, it's like, I also, like, while it is night, well, obviously I can use multiple monitors. The issue is that my work laptop it only has so many ports on it, and then B, guys, it does not have like the CPU power to have that many external monitors.